Do 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 do. I'm gonna get real sick of that real quick. Okay. So, you need to be set back to the settings you were originally set to, MWO. We're not gonna be dealing with this crap. Oh, good. You know, shit. Well, it's just a little bit of Sergeant Nubbles. Just a little bit of crashy crash. So we're going to get going as soon as physically possible. Hello. And welcome to another fine edition of MechWarrior Online Blood League. On tonight's stream, we will hopefully be casting a match between Sorensen Sabers and the BPL. Do 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 do. All right, gotta open up some additional items. It's gonna annoy me until I fix it. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Come on. There you go. Let me get rid of that. Go into settings. There we go. Okay. All right, into this. Talk to Ralphie. Leave this open. Boom. All right. Looks like the BPL is loaded in. Looks like the SBRC or the SBRS is loaded in. Nobody has readied up yet. No problem. No problem. Oh man, thank you for casting. Couldn't be here without you. Couldn't be here without all of you. And the trout. Crab battles! Crab battle! Alrighty. I wish I had somebody here with me. It's a little weird doing this all by myself. Aquatic warfare. Crab, 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 crab. All right. No, the crab comes out after. We have a special event at the end of our matches. At the end of our 5 matches, we're going to have a 1v1 with fish and the trout in crabs to see who wins. All right. Looks like we are still waiting for them to sort and organize. Need the SL so your crabs can pole vault. He makes the best cakes. Tender. And they're juicy. That stands for sex and eggs. All right. Oh, I have a lot of faith in this. I think it's going to be a good match. As you can see, the Sabers are splitting themselves between Alpha and Bravo, with the bulk leading and Charlie. Sounding like it's going to be a wall push. Yes. The BPL is clumped up. They are playing it close to the vest. They're not moving anything until everyone on the Team 1 has locked. Team 1 is officially all green. I'm waiting for them to call their lock. B stands for Bootylicious. Technically, I can't start a reset. Yeah, but I am not in my main caster lobby screen. There we go. Well, looky there. That's not a good look. Look at all of that stuff. That's not supposed to be there. What is you doing? Why is you doing that? Oh, come on, guys. It's going to be a second here. By the way, the Sorensen Sabers have all locked, but hey, they've even called the lock. Nice. All right. Let's see what happened here. Oh, that's what happened. Okay. No. Catan, I need you to stop. There we go. Wait, why didn't you do anything? Ah, great. I really enjoy Streamlabs. It's so much fun. Okay, so you're not capturing the screen I told you to capture. It'll be a minute, folks. It's not letting me capture what I want. There we go. Gee, I wonder why I wouldn't want to capture my primary monitor. All right, there we go. I'm all set. The BPL is still organizing. I do apologize for the delay. Oh, thanks. Oh, what fun. Oh my God, I've got 12 viewers. All right. Oh, it still says heavy and mental insurgency. I got to fix that. Let me fix that real quick. God damn. I had all this set up yesterday. Oh, I can't spell Legion. Oh well. I can't spell it. Oh well. I will fix it in another round. There we go. Okay, one more thing. Get rid of that. And the BPL. And I will fix this in between rounds because I should have done this several hours ago and I did not. My bad. All right. Everybody's locked and we are ready to go. Sorry about this. Doing all this on my own, and I got here late, so. All right, the HPG manifold. This could be a lot of wall work. We could see a lot of speed brawling here. I'm also not getting any audio, and I'm a little scared about this. There we go. Alrighty then.
Command coming in. Capture and hold the resource point. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
Looks like we've got a mislinks on the field. I would really love to be able to do this smoothly.
We have Gamma. Enemy forces have Sigma.
Yeah, it looks like they're pushing the wall along. G.I. Jimmy, Charlie Glue, the Trout, and for Phoenix. And a Direwolf. Ooh, Direwolf. Got Hank Reardon and a Night Gear. And bringing up the left-hand side are two Vipers with Phoenix Rocco and Split 9.
Gained Epsilon.
And they've taken Epsilon and Gamma simultaneously. Nice.
Is under enemy control.
Arturus and Ralphie No Pants are both in Centurions, it looks like. There's a Viper and a Viper pair running at the other pair of Vipers right now. This Mad Dog, or this Marauder 4A. Odd choice. It's usually a 4L. Let's see what they do with it. Star Commander Unsung. Using 4 ER large lasers. That's going to be a hot build. We're not seeing any match run yet. We've got Overwatch with the Mislinks. He's just chilling out. Standard build on that. I like the extra laser. We've got a bit of a mix-up here in the... I don't know which grid square. I hate this. We've got a brawl going. It looks like these Crusaders are really going to make the difference if they can bring it all to bear on a single target. The Vipers are putting in the work, and Ralphie No Pants is starting to get focused upon. Split 9 is down to 60%. Viper, one of the Vipers is down. Split 9. That's going to hurt them. That's part of their wolf pack. All right. The Rangers are still connecting. Ooh, that looked like a nasty shot on Hank. It was only 2% though. Staying together, trying to take Route out, or trying to take the Trout out. Vipers are running back. It looks like they're going to try to stay together in a brawl push as they now hold the slight advantage of one mech. I don't see... Oh, wait. They do hold 3 of the points. No one has taken Theta yet. And as we read it now, Gamma is a full cap, Kappa is a sliver, and Sigma is a full cap for the BPL. Oh, good, it spelled it right. Sorensen Sabers is working from the high ground to try and take him down. It looks like they've pushed their Viper and their Mislinks into the scrim. Can they focus on this Crusader and take him down? Arturus seems to be handling it well. And the Viper on the other side, Phoenix Rocco goes down. Along with what looks like G.I. Jimmy shortly. Yep, there goes G.I. Jimmy. And they are now focusing harder upon Trout and Weaver running amongst themselves. They are just mixing it up. That flamethrower is going to make a difference. If he can keep it on the mech. Oh, Ralphie No Pounce goes down. Oh, it's a lucky shot from the wall. Looks like the Vipers are starting to get focused. There goes Ash. There goes the Trout's leg, and down goes the Trout. Chair Glue is trying, but it's 3-on-1 at this point for them. Our ranger for Phoenix is doing what they can from the wall, but they just starting to run out of the ability to get the angle on these things, and it's only one mech. Cherglue is trying, but this landing is probably going to hurt him. And down goes Cherglue. It's just down to the Direwolf for Phoenix. What do we have on for Phoenix? We've got 8 ER large lasers, and that Mistlynx is just going to chew them up. Oh, here comes another. Oh, dear. It's not going to be long now. They're focusing them. You got to give it to the BPL. They came on strong here. They came out, and they mixed it up. It's a great speed brawl. Off the get, they managed to take out that first Viper, and that seemed to do it for Sorensen's Wolf Pack. That was a good first outing. The first win goes to the BPL. Let's look at some of the damage numbers. Ooh, Superfly with 341 on the side of the BPL. And we have a bigger hit. Looks like our tourist stayed in for 524 damage. The Crusaders did do a lot of work. Granted, one did a bit more than the other, but the armor is what was important on those mechs. Now, for Sorensen's side, it looks like the big numbers go to Hank Reardon and Faux Phoenix in the Direwolf Prime and the Night Gear. Those are the shooter mechs. Those are their range mechs. Their Wolf Pack seemed to do a lot of the damage, but like we were saying, Split 9 went down early, and so he didn't manage to contribute much. He would have taken out a leg or two himself. As we go into the next match, we're going to be looking for the BPL to try and continue their momentum. All right, we are into the second match, and where are we going now? GG, everybody. Great first match. All right, I have a little bit of back work to do, so we're going to stay here for a minute. I have to put a victory column win in the win columns for them. My new friends at the BPL. All right, we're going to go in here real quick, just real quick. 2 more, 3 more, 4 more, 5 more seconds. Just give me all the time in the world, all the time in the world. Oh, so close, so far away. All right, just one more. There we go. That's the word I needed to copy and paste into the thing. And there we go. .png. All right. Biggity bam. Where'd I put that? I didn't put that in the right spot. There we go. All right. Wherever this was, we remove it. Oh, it was there. It was your win. I got to put you guys' win back in. That's how that works. Win. All right, real quick. I just need y'all's, and we can go. Where'd it go? There it is. One, two, skip a few, 99, 1 million. Okay, and we are Rick and Red and ready to go. Where are we headed? We are headed to Vitric Station. Vitric Station is a newer map for competition and, in general, MechWarrior Online. We've gotten a couple of new maps this season. Last season and the season before that, they're really trying to give us more out of MWO. And I kind of think it's working. Some of the maps, not so much. Some of the maps, yes, so much. And it's a nice and refreshing change. House of the Mouse. It seems like if they win, they're going to the House of Mouse. Although Disney World does sound better. Although, to be honest, Boob World. Boob World would be where I would go. I got those cool light up hats. All right, they're doing a little adjusting, but they said they were going to stay with the same teams. And now in the next match, we're actually going to do a rotation where Team 1 becomes Team 2 and Team 2 becomes Team 1. And Team 1 is called a full lock. They are all green across the board, and I am now starting the timer over. Yes, I've been running this timer. I haven't been paying attention to it, but I have totally been running it. We didn't bring no marching powder. Canopus. Canopus. Waiting on 3 to lock and unlock. Now, you've seen a lot of teams just go to the top and try to push the speed brawl and try to overwhelm them in a just whole or nothing push. I've also seen plenty of teams use one or the other in a gull wing maneuver where most of the team comes along on one side and digs in and keeps the team busy while the wolf pack comes around and starts cutting people down from behind. If we see that from either side, it'll probably be from the Sabers. But I don't know. I haven't really been able to watch too many of the BPL matches to know what is up with these teams. Sadly, I've been paying attention to 2 other teams because they're the only feeds I can find. And we're still waiting. They're quickly running out of time. But I'm not going to hold to that. And because we're not on the MWO channel, I don't think we should. Ooh. Come on, Ralphie. Ralphie, 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 Ralphie. I got to go to Van Zant's. I got to talk to somebody about some embroideries. It's sad, but I don't trust their mail order catalog. I don't know why. I think it might be the fact that it says it was printed by Discount Dan. Not sure. Not really judging, but I have been warned away from his business. And I personally have been burned by quick sells enough time. All right, we have a green board. And we are going to the Vitrix station. Man, I have disabled that Pokemon thing and it is still there. All right, I'm going to try and click on the mechs this time, but I am horrible at it. Team 2, lock, 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 lock. Alrighty. Looks like we have Team 4.
Capture and hold the resource points. Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
Mistlink standard build, Viper standard build. That Battlemaster's got something fancy to him. And it looks like we have a charger. Oh, nice. 7 small lasers. You know how hard it is to click on a piranha? Oh, it's Piranha Cypher.
They have resource point Gamma. Take it Epsilon. We've captured resource point Sigma.
Man, these mechs move quick. The Drought's already in his Javelin, and he's off on to Sigma. He's done with Sigma. They're going over to Kappa. They've already taken Kappa. Roka's taken Kappa. Oh, they're about to run into each other in Theta, and it looks like it's going to be a 3-on-1.
Theta is controlled by the
Oh, they're taking the tip top. You need to get out of there, Star Commander. That's not a good place for you. Rocco, what did you do? Why did you go in there? They're going to lose Rocco if they're not careful. Trying to take it already. It looks like the Black Pants Legion has come on strong, taking Theta, Gamma, and Epsilon quickly. And now they are pushing the brawl upstairs. Oh, shoot. Ralphie No Pants already went down. As we can see, they're going for leg day all day today. Oh, no. We're starting to see mechs drop. There goes that Battle Master I was talking about. I never did get to see the build. All right, we're going to click on some mechs now. We got Hank Reardon over here. What's he doing? What's he doing? Oh, no. Vacation just fell off the map. That's going to eliminate one. He's going after the Viper, but the Viper's going to be able to outrun him. And with a Viper and a Piranha down there, he's not going to last long. All right, it looks like a decisive push by the Sorensen Sabers. They've taken out Izmi, Arturus, and Ralphie No Pants. And Weaver goes down as well. So does Star Commander. At this point, Belair and Brother Varen need to run and just keep the Caps alive for as long as physically possible. They've got slivers on Gamma and Epsilon, but it looks like they're finally losing Theta as G.I. Jimmy goes down. Brother Varen goes down right behind him. Good job, Hank Reardon. Good job. That fucking Charger. I'm surprised he doesn't blow himself up. I've tried to drive a Charger. They just blow up for me. We've got some mechs pushing out. Glue Chair looks like they're going to push on Epsilon. No, on Gamma. Looks like we've got the Trout pushing on Epsilon. And it looks like Vacation Unit. That is the end of the match. The matches go pretty damn quick here. Comp is a little bit quicker, and I just don't understand why I'm getting this delay before the mechs take off. All right. There we go. There's some secondary things I need to remember to do, and now I'm going to have to dig through the match score for that one. Match 2. Fox 1. But that's why we record these things. What are you not holding to? Oh. For it to start out, I'd be playing. This, we should all jump online and take our rage out on some random cadets. That sounds like a lot of fun. If we just want to subvert our expectations. Oh my god. My chat is on fire. This is great. Look at all this fun stuff. Oh, I forgot the overlay. Damn it. Oh, I didn't no, I'm kidding. All right. It looks like we can put a win in the Sorensen's column. Free bird time, yes. Or a little Forgotten Son. Or Fortunate Son, that's what it is. Fortunate Son. Who stole the fireworks? Okay. Same as. Where are we headed? I forgot how to look up the matches. This is all stuff I would have done the previous hour, but I got home late, unfortunately. Free worlds. We're going to the purple map with all the lovely drink umbrellas that they've stuck everywhere. See them right there? Those lovely umbrellas. Hell yeah. Are we blue or purple? This is good. We've got one win piece so far. They're going into match 3, the Free Worlds Coliseum. Now, the Free Worlds Coliseum is a brand new map. We just got it last month, and they've already had to change it, so they've put up a bunch of umbrellas, we're calling them, landing pads or solar arrays, whatever you'd like to imagine they are. But it's to cut down on large laser fire and lerms. And it does a good job of both, but you don't run into too many lerms in this map. Now, you do run into a lot of large lasers in comp. You don't run into too many lerms. I see good use, but it's strategic and only on certain maps. And this is quite possibly the purplest of maps. There we go, there we go. All right, we're going to do a little flippy floppy. All right. I keep losing my audio. So, looks like we have a full lock from Team 1. We're waiting on 2 from Team 2. All right, we're just waiting on Ralphie No Pants. Oh, Ralphie, please come to the courtesy desk. You have a telephone call. All right. How about an adder with a UAC-20? Well, you can do that, but, you know, manufacturers, they frown upon it. You can only put UAC-20s on Urban Max. Just see a still red laser and more dead BPL than Sabers, so it looks good. Aw, I need to refresh my stream, apparently. Hold on. Oh, well, there we go. That's a nice little refresh. Pound town for Sabers. I don't know. First round, they did a speed brawl, the BPL, and just ran everybody over. Come on, Ralphie, lock. As we go into this is the third match of 5. Actually, the third match of 6. We have a special match for the end of the round. We're going to do a little bit of crab boiling. I think it's going to be real fun. Let me take a moment. There we go. Maybe that was why I was having the delay. All right, now as you can see, these umbrellas are really going to change how people can do everything in this match. There's a lot less visibility due to the legs and arms of the solar arrays. And so we're actually going to see a lot of movement out of the teams this round, and it's going to be difficult for me to keep up with them. So I'm going to do my best to do camera work and do a little play-by-play, but I'm still new at this, and I am still working on it. Alrighty, we have... Come on, give me what I want. All right, we've got the BPL right now. We've got Anger Ninja in a Krail. We've got Brother Varen in a Krail. They're both in 6Ts. Those are laser variants. They're probably filled with all kinds of lasers. Yep, there's 16 or 14 small lasers in that one. We've got this Krail. Oh, that's fantastic. Another 14 small laser build. We've got a Viper, heavy machine guns, ER micros, and a single small micro. We've got that Charger. We got the Charger with 7 small lasers. Oh yeah, well, that's how you do it. And if I forgot anybody, I do apologize, but I have to get to the other team. Theta has just been taken by Phoenix Rocco and Glue Chair. They are taking a little bit of fire to the enemy, not from the enemy. They don't seem to know where they are, and if they do, they're trying to do some kind of ambush, but they're too high up on the hill, and there is now a strike on Theta. I do apologize if some of you can't see the stream. It is quite beautiful. Looks like Sorensen Sabers are struggling to get into position. The BPL is already focusing its firepower and mech power on Theta. They're getting awful close. It looks like they're going to take out Phoenix Rocco. There he goes. He goes down in a heap. The Arctic Cheetah is starting to take fire from their Ranger, which is surprisingly a Charger. And it looks like they've taken a high castle position. G.I. Jimmy and Hetman, along with 4 Phoenix, are the Rangers in the DPS. It looks like Trout is trying to bring them into Hank Reardon's firing path. That Direwolf is definitely going to be able to do some work if he can bring it to bear. Now he's got 6 AC5s. He's going to do a lot of damage with it. But I can't stay in this mode because I'm not seeing the fights. Now we got 4 Phoenix killed and Ralphie No Pants has been killed, and I lost out on the action. And that means you lost out on the action. Let me get a little better at it. All right, and there goes Aminin. It's Min. All right, well, they're deading. And it looks like they are not focusing very well. This is just an all-out brawl, metal on metal action. There is just nothing for it. Everybody's just firing at everything that's moving at this point. The explosions are going off and making it even harder to tell if you're being shot or not. There goes Het Mana. Ah, it's not good to see him die. He's a strong player. He's putting a lot of effort in this season. We've got G.I. Jimmy trying to pull something out. The Trout, it looks like they've got Chair Glue on the run. The Trout's trying to give something off to him, but it looks like the BPL is just putting up a good, strong fight. They've only got 3 people left on the BPL side, but they've also lost 3 on the Sorensen side. Looks like the Trout just dropped. And Angry Ninja. It's 3-on-3 still. And we have light-on-light battle action. Do we have any heavies? We've still got the Night Gear. We've still got a Viper. We've still got a Direwolf B. The heavies are on point. It looks like the BPL is down to a Viper, a Mislinks, and a Mislinks Prime. They can do it if they focus their fire on one mech. Can they do it? Because it looks like these assaults are just going to out-armor them at this point. If it was mine, if I was one of the lights in here, I would actually break contact with them right now and start trying to run for the caps. Star Commander has accidentally killed Fish. What is going on with the BPL suddenly? Oh, and Star Commander goes down. It's just Weaver left. Weaver's trying. They're dipping and dodging. You can do a lot in a Mislinks, but they're only one mech. They're trying. They just took a leg off of the Arctic Prime. The Arctic Cheetah Prime. Start taking lessons from Steve Rain. Oh, Hank Reardon's trying to protect his friend. He's really going to bring those AC5s to bear. If that is, in fact, what he's got. Yes, 6 clan AC5s. They shoot a little harder, they're a little hotter, but they got a little bit of range. All right, it looks like that he's trying to take Theta, because this entire time they have both had their tickers going. And it looks like Sorensen Sabers is going to hold out and win on this one unless Weaver can pull out some kind of backwards plan. The Mislinks is half down. They still have both legs, but that left one is just bad. Now, if I were the Sabers, they already have the cap advantage. They just have to play this right. They have to stay together, and they have to move around as a team to counteract Weaver. I've watched many a battle, and I've had many a battle in myself, where it's just me capping, and if I keep up the cap while they chase me down the right way, they don't recap anything, and you end up winning. Now, as you can see, we fight for 15 minutes, and it's only 9:30. So they've only been fighting for 5.5 minutes, and everybody has been destroyed, and it's just down to the assaults. This is how matches are won most of the time. If you can leverage your count and your points early on in the match, brawl them to a standstill, usually the assaults are in bad enough shape that they can't get to the cap points in time. Now, you have to point out to the map on the left-hand side of the screen. Now, you can see all of those UAVs that the BPL was using to see everything. Those were good, but you look under there, there's also some blue ones. And those 3 UAVs were popped in a perfect spot, but the one blue one gave Sorensen Sabers enough telemetry to win out the day. Now, there's some tricks you may not know about in the mechs. There's seismic sensors. Some of us love those, especially in duels and when we're trying to sneak up on opponents. Now, I didn't see too much SRM use on the side of the BPL, but that brawl was quick and it was bloody, so I really didn't get a good chance to see anything. Like I said, I need to get quicker at watching these guys drop and set up, because I'm technically supposed to be reading off the weapons build as you guys are dropping into battle. But like I said, this is my 4th time out, and I am really new at this. But you gotta fuck around to find out, so here we are. Ooh, look at all of this salvage. Look at that. Look at that. Look. Some of the paint jobs. Style points have to go to the Cougar. Or not Cougar, what is this? Charger. Style points have to go to the Charger. All right, Weaver is still alive. Go, Weaver! And see, they are. They're just kind of wandering between 2 points now, and Weaver's been able to almost fully retake Theta to a sliver. And right now, technically, the BPL has 4 caps. Granted, they're losing Gamma, but he's got to get out of there. He can't do it. G.I. Jimmy's there. He's going to get him. I'm keeping the damage dial on Weaver so that we can see the damage as he comes in. But look at that. Weaver has tied up the game and caught the points up to within 100. Man, Weaver is messed up. Whew. Go, Weaver. See, they're taking Sigma, but he's about to take... Oh! Looks like it went to the point count. It was a good try by Weaver, staying alive like that, juking and dodging and get away from the enemy so that he could come back in and try to back cap his way to a victory. He almost achieved it. He pulled within 100 points at the end of the match. He was within 150 points. And that's pretty good considering the fact that when he started, they were already at a deficit of 200. As we publish stats and look at our match logs for the end of the battle, I'd just like to point out to everybody that the team damage is not something I can see, but Hank Reardon did put in almost 1,000 points of farming for the Sorensen Sabers. As you can see, the BPL did not focus and... Well, they did focus. They were great at it. But they did not put the damage numbers downstream, so they did not win the day. Sometimes it is just about the damage numbers because you really only get one big scrim in there. A couple of fine notes. It looks like the Trout and Hetman combo does a lot of damage combined. They did between the two of them 700 damage. All right, we go back into the lobby, and that means we go back into a different feed. Hopefully the UI should be fully red now, so Sorensen Sabers logo should be up, and the BPL's logo should be up. Let me change just one thing on the win-loss ratio there. Got you a W. All right. Swap teams, Caustic Valley. Yeah, Weaver, that was a damn good try, Weaver. All right, we are going to switch teams, and to do this, we are going to put people at the bottom. It's much easier when everyone's from the same team. You know, we do this so much in comp that you'd think there'd be a button. Jimmy won't move. Jimmy, move. Come on. There we go. Huzzah! Oh, that is so cool. Yeah. Who is Crown? Oh, that would be me. I'm leading this lobby. I start the lobby. I invite these Team 2. They come in. And then I invite Team 1. And that goes on until the match where they're designated to switch. When they become Team 1 and they become Team 2, because each of these maps have a kind of strong side to start from and a weak side to start from. So depending on whether you're Team 1 or Team 2, you may get a better shot at the enemy and a different play style because you're playing from the weak vantage point or the strong advantage point. Rum-a-dum-bum. We've already got like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows up. I can't pull up another one. Caustic Valley. Ah, Caustic Valley. Love it, hate it. We have to play it. Now, personally, I don't mind Caustic Valley. It works for my play style. I like to dip and dodge a lot, and I'm usually in a small mech or a medium mech, and it works for what I use it for. But not everybody enjoys a hot map like this. Yes, skin is very optional. As a vacation spot, it will kindly remove your skin at a rate of about, well, you're going to be dead inside of an hour. Yes, it is a true tourist trap for the discerning connoisseur. Ah, Caustic Valley. The swamp gas is particularly colorful this time of year. Ooh, I don't think you could actually mistake it for New Jersey. It looks better. All right, now the BPL has to fully lock, and let's see if they can fully lock and engage. It's not Detroit. That's for sure. Team 1 is locked. All right, looks like Team 1 is locked and Team 2 is locked, and we are on our way to Caustic Valley. Oh my goodness. This is just a hilarious thing. I know. This is fantastic. This is the pull of MWO Comp. It's the Sorensen Sabers and BPL. Ba 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 ba. Unsung hero. Oh. Hi there. I can do that? I didn't realize I could do that. Okay. Blue's fired. Ah. Good run. Alrighty, here we have another fine game on Caustic Valley. We are all going to feel the heat by the end of this match. We have the mighty and valiant Charger, Crusader, Charger, Mislinks, Crusader, Viper combo on the Black Pants Legion side. They are going fast. They are going hard on this one. And they are slightly spreading out, trying to take over the center point and trying to get Theta. Now, they've already dropped a UAV in Theta, the Sorensen Sabers has, and they are trying. They have 2 Vipers, a Marauder 3R, which is a powerful machine, an Arctic Cheetah, a Mad Cat 2B. That thing is a piece of beautiful DACA. I hope it's a DACA mech. We've got a Warhammer 2CML. That is the... Oh, that's a special variant. That's a hero. And the Night Gear. JK from there. Now, that JK and ML might, in fact, be a violation. We will have to see. Technically, in competition, you're only allowed 1 hero variant. And typically, anything other than a single letter usually means a hero variant. Now, we're going to have to see how we do. They've stayed together. The Sorensen Sabers have the Black Pants Legion has taken over the center point, which means they have a variety of cover options available to them. As you can see, they're trying to airstrike them out or range them out because the Sorensen Sabers have set up along the ridge line, even with Sigma. They are trying to range, and their wolf pack is waiting to take on. You see the Viper that's back here just kind of pacing like a football player's back line. I believe it's like the tight end that runs back and forth. And you see the Rangers. We got the Warhammer that's trading. Hetman is just sitting there waiting for something, and the Night Gear is sitting there waiting for something too. And I think that something is either their runner to expose themselves by going to Kappa. But here's the thing, with them in Theta and with them in Epsilon and Gamma, they currently have the cap advantage, and they are losing Epsilon, but they are going for the sliver cap Theta, or the sliver capped Kappa. When they take Kappa, the Epsilon that they had isn't going to mean anything. Now, if someone goes to Kappa and tries to cap it or back cap it, they're just going to push back across and take Epsilon again. These 2 teams have set up in a firing line. The only problem is the team in this low valley has the cover. This is going to be a slow range match. I was thinking they were going to come for Speed Brawl, and it looks like the Black Pants Legion may be a little stuck here as it comes down to the Speed Brawl having to get within about 200 meters to be effective. And as you can see, even Hetman is holding his fire because they only have a limited amount of ammo on these comp mechs. It's not like in multiplayer where you can take as much ammo as you need. Some of these mechs have to be cut down to make the speeds that they need to get into position as quickly as they do. Now, it's just a waiting game here. They're still holding to their plan of Speed Brawl, and all they're doing is trying to poke at them and strip down armor as they move forward and try to take a ranged position. But as you can see, the Sorensen Sabers are not fools. They are not going to give them that distance. They are going to stay at range and just pick at them. And any mech that's foolish enough to expose themselves is going to get taken down. Now, as you can see, the Sorensen Sabers have only taken 1% damage, but if you look over here on the Black Pants Legion side, it looks like Ralphie's already taken 10% damage. Otaros is down 3%. It's me, Ian, is down 1%. Superfly is still at 100%, but the Angry Ninja is already down to 91. The River Aces is down to 93, and Star Commander has been popped at least one piece of damage. Now, as you can see, they are trying to take back Gamma, and they are doing so. As Sorensen Sabers, or as the BPL continues to hold the center, it becomes a weakening advantage point. You take the center early, and you have to capitalize on it. If you have to stay there, you are going to eventually suffer. As your enemy spreads out, there are other range possibilities, and the cover of this becomes a trap. As you can see, the BPL is reaching out. They're trying to push Gamma, because they have to do something. They are ahead on points. If they stay ahead, they can win this cap point game. And this is how some matches in comp go out. It isn't like the A division where one team meets the other and a mech dies every single time. Oh, and Chaos goes down. That's not good for Chaos. Chaos needed to stay up longer than that. The Sorensen Sabers lose the Mad Cat 2B. That's going to hurt them. That long-range Daka is what they were using to push them out of there. I'm guessing they just kept taking little bits of damage and little bits of damage. Either that or Superfly went up there and murdered him. A nice murking by Superfly, if that is in fact the case. I'm sorry that I missed it. Superfly is running. Superfly is running. A good chunk of Sorensen Sabers is now out of position on the back side of the hill, leaving the BPL free to retake the center and hold that precious theta position. As we look up at the points, we see that the BPL is at 512, and the Sorensen Sabers, with 1 point on the board right now, is only at 381. They've also dropped a mech. They are starting to return fire, but as you can see, Superfly has taken damage and is taking damage. If I can find Superfly before he dies. Will Rocco is still doing. I see Superfly. He is getting chewed on by the Trout and Charglue. There goes one of his legs, I think. Oh. He is in a bad way. Oh, he goes down, hunted down by the Arctic Wolf and Viper's Wolf Pack. They are now even. One mech apiece has been gone, but it looks like a bad trade. A missed length for a Mad Cat 2B is not a good trade tactically. They are starting to fight over Theta. They are getting a little closer. The Trout is out of position, trying to make something happen. They may get killed by the Crusaders if the Crusaders turn and see them in time. But the Doc is pushing the Crusaders back. Angry Ninja is taking the brunt of that gunfire. And you see it. The Trout has now taken the center point. It looks like Hetmana is moving in on the center as well as Faux Phoenix and the Night Gear. Now, these mechs take the center point, and it'll actually be bad for them. These lighter speed brawl mechs are just waiting for them to get into a position where it's hard for them to get away. But as we point out, we have just hit the 666 mark, and personally in a cap game, if they don't do something to take more than 1 or 2 cap points back by 530 points, it's usually a lock for the team in question. And as we go into the 7-minute mark, we are still down 1 aside, and they are closely approaching the 700 point range of no return for this match. Now, as you can see, the BPL is starting to push their advantage of having mobility, and they are starting to respond to Sorensen Sabers trying to take and hold Sigma from them. Sigma from them. But it looks like it's going to be too little too late as they come back onto Theta. And they have hit 700 points now. But they are down to a single cap. This brawl needs to result in at least 2 mechs. There goes Hetmana, unfortunately. And down he goes. It looks like they are starting to focus on It's Me Ian. And he is not taking damage. They managed to redirect their fire. Now, the BPL is doing a great job of causing distractions and making their wolf pack keep changing direction and fire. But as you see, they're focusing on chair glue, and the trout is trying to happen. They've just cut off a viper. Now, if they can capitalize on this, they can take away one of the wolf pack. That wasn't good. That was a component. That looked like it was expensive. Ralphie No Pants. The trout goes down. Jimmy goes down. That's the commander of the Sorensen Sabers right there. Just died. You can actually do more as a commander if you do in fact die, and that goes 750. They managed to push all the caps. That was a great comeback for the Sorensen Sabers. I even didn't realize they were pushing that many points until it finished. All right, we're going to try and post the results really quickly. Just let me do that. Oh, yes. All right. Then let's look at some team stats. All right, Faux Hawk, Full Phoenix did 781 damage. Het Mana did 368 damage. Now, these are all range, and they were on the wall. Now, 240 damage goes to G.I. Jimmy. 0 damage for Chaos. They were the Mad Cat that died early. They were just, you know, poking. Poking can actually get you killed in comp. Chair Glue, 173. The Trout, 222, and Phoenix Rico with 86. Now you come over here to the Black Pants Legion. They were actually doing a bit more damage. 215 for the Star Commander, 124 for the River, 200 for me. It's me, Ian. Another 200 for the Angry Ninja, 185 for the BPL, or 185 for the Ralphie No Pants. I got to get faster at this. And I thought I talked fast enough for this. All right. Whew. We got some flashers here. Thank you, Trout. All right. We will put another win in the Sorensen's column. And it is now 1-3, and we have 2 matches remaining. And where are we going next? Good matches, everyone. I honestly didn't think that the Sorensen Sabers were going to win that one, and then all of a sudden, bam! That's what it means. That's all it takes. If you just push 4 caps on an enemy that can't get out of the 1 cap that they're holding, the ticker goes up even faster. It's amazing. All right, this will be the final match of the event for the purposes of posting results and generally doing Blood League for the night. Now, we do have a special match after our 5 matches for the BPL rankings. And this match will be the very, very famous The Trout versus the always elusive Fish. And they are going to fight 1v1 with crabs. Oh, yes. I can't wait to see it. I have several crabs myself, and they are beasts when you load them up right. Alrighty. And the final map. I much wish they could post rosters to me so I could hear them. Crimson on Crimson. Little horrifying action. Crimson. I think Crimson is another one of the maps that I enjoy. Can't always get away with it, and you can't always get it as a quick play map, but it is a very, very fine map. Alrighty. All right. We've got a little bit of movement. Everybody is moving around just a bit here and just a bit there. We have some last minute changes in the roster. It looks like for the BPL, we have Star Commander Unsung, Weaver, Fish, 308, Ralphie No Pants, Art Ross, It's Me Ian, and Superfly. For the Sorensen Sabers, it looks like G.I. Jimmy will be continuing on. Vacation Unit D1, Chaos, 2469, Full Phoenix, Split 9, Hank Reardon, and the Trout. We got a little banter going on in the match chat. Apparently one of them wrote a book. Well, the BPL is very versed in a variety of topics, subjects, and media. I can't wait for the next BPL. There's one waiting for me when I'm all done with this match and we're done doing the thing. I believe I have a history lesson to watch. Oh, yeah. Pants are banned. Well, then how can you apply for trials of possession? All right, we have a full locked board from the BPL. Team 2 is locked, and we are ready for the final battle. Remember, we are doing one additional match today. Fish Mom! Trials of position. Yes. Oh, dang. All right, looks like we're about to hear from the Sabers and an answer from the BPL. Buddy, I need you to move. Buddy, I need you to move. All right, I'm fucking around with the jam. Look at this stuff. Oh, the Max just stood up. Oh, fuck. Oh, the match is over here. Look at the epic dropship. Doesn't that look awesome? Apologies, I'm going to lose portions of my UI. My cat just ran across my keyboard. Alrighty. Alright, it looks like I am not able to get that one up. Where is it? All right, back in. Haha, there it is. All right, looks like they are going for an Epsilon Gamma push, and I don't think anybody's going to bother taking Theta in this match. It looks like we are going for an island push. Sorensen Sabers are going to try and use the island for as much cover as they can, while simultaneously trying to hold Sigma and Kappa. If they can pull it off, they can push over to Epsilon, grab it, and then push back over to the island and keep everybody from trying to retake it, because from the island you can range on Epsilon all day. All right. I said nobody was going to take Theta. Apparently, I did not count on the BPL. That is 14 small lasers. What are you? Okay, 8 medium pulse lasers on the Battlemaster. We've got 4 ER small pulses, 2 large pulse lasers. And what do we have on this Thunderbolt? Oh no, it's another Battlemaster. All right, what is on this Battlemaster? All right, another 8 medium pulse lasers. These guys are coming for bear. It looks like they're pushing towards the saddle. And yep, there it is. There's the back cap on Epsilon. The Trout's coming in with a PB. Oh, that's nice. Gotta love a good PB. All right, we're going to try and list these mechs off one more time. G.I. Jimmy is in a Krail. It's in a Krail 4T. The Stormcrow LC, which is the new one we just got, is being piloted by Split 9. Now you see, like the BPL last round, this island can make or break a team depending on how the other team responds. Now, they've taken Theta, and they're going to keep Theta the rest of the match, probably. They also have Gamma, and it looks like they're going to be able to safely retake Kappa, which is only a sliver. And it looks like the BPL is going to push ahead in caps again. Now, they tried to do this last round. It's not bad. I think they need to be a little more aggressive this round, and they can definitely win the day. They look like they have the mechs to beat them. They have 2 Cougars on the Sorensen Sabers, a PB, which is a Pirate's Bane. It's a stealth mech. It's very fast, and it's very low. It's very hard to see. But with 2 Crusader 6Ts, the Stormcrow is the variant. All right, so we find the Stormcrow, and we go from there. Now, as you can see, the BPL has come over in mass to take Kappa, and that is because their enemy is right over there on the island, and because of all of the places they took, they know this. Now, they're probably losing Gamma right now. They are totally losing Gamma right now. That's a back cap on the back cap. Now, if they're smart, the one that is back capping Gamma right now will also take Epsilon and run to Theta, because they're probably a fast light mech. It's probably that PB. If it is, it's the only one that'll even be able to take Theta. Now, you can already see the BPL is starting to form up over here so that they can retake this position. So as they take Gamma, they're trying to do something and move something. Now, as the Sorensen Sabers keep exposing themselves in this open ground, they're going to take damage. If they keep taking this piecemeal damage from the BPL, they may actually lose this round. They're only about 10 points behind. If they can keep the cap game rotating long enough, they'll actually walk to an easy win here. As you can see, they've just pulled almost even with him, and they're about to pull ahead. They're only 1 point apart. They're even, and now they're winning. Now the BPL has to do something. At this point, they're starting to lose on cap. And it looks like they're going to try to take out Hank Reardon. If they're smart, they will isolate him and pull back so that their mechs don't get chewed up. That Viper for Fish is in a bad spot. Hank Reardon's trying to dance. He's got the charger. He can do it. He's got the speed, but he just lost a leg. Now Hank Reardon's going to probably go down as they focus on his right leg. There he goes, leg down. Now Full Phoenix is the one that's out in a bad position. And suddenly Arturus is in the bad position, but someone else from the BPL is coming to help him, and it's me, Ian. As they focus on that Crusader's leg, you can see him running because that smoke is totally coming from that leg. As both legs go down, there goes the Crusader. G.I. Jimmy has also dropped. This is a leg day match. There goes down Vacation Unit D. That's 4 for Sorensen Sabers, already out of commission, and we are barely at the 10-minute mark. As you can see, Chaos is getting focused. They're focusing that left leg. They're really working on their communication right now and their focused fire, and you see how quickly it is chewing apart a mech. Down goes Chaos, and the Sorensen Sabers are down to their Pirate's Bane and that Stormcrow. And look, there's the Stormcrow, and it is getting focused by an entire team, and down it goes. A little bit of focused fire does a great number of things. Now the BPL needs to spread out. They need to start capping, and they need to do it in a fashion where they're in pairs. This is the best way to flush out the remaining light mech and it is the best way to protect someone from getting killed if they happen to have a weak component. As I branch out a little bit, I'm going to try and stay on the trout as he is at 100% because all he's been doing is back capping. He is in perfect condition. And what we are going to do is we are going to pull back a little bit and we are going to watch the brawl unfold as this mislink tries to figure out where he is. But you see this, there's one Saber going to Epsilon and there's one Saber going over here to Gamma. The Pirate's Bane has no choice because that's a mislink that can out DPS the Pirate's Bane. It's a mislink's prime, so it's got a combination of lasers and machine guns. Personally, I'd only have three lasers and the machine guns would be heavies. It does faster DPS point blank and it's easier to chew a leg apart. What do we have over here in the other position? Guardian is a Viper. Now the Viper should have heavy machine guns, and it does. It's got 8 heavy machine guns and 3 heavy small lasers. I would go with the same variant. This is a perfect variant. I think I even own one. As the BPL branches out more, we have a small fight brewing over here as the PB tries to do something to this Viper, and because the PB is so fast, the Viper can have a little trouble. Honestly, the Viper just needs to pop up into the air. If it does, the PB can't focus his legs. As you can see, it's me, Ian, has lost a leg, but the PB has taken a considerable amount of damage, and the mislinks has come to help. The Trout CT is weak, but his legs are strong. His body's strong. He should be torso twisting. Let's watch his upper body. Man, he is juking. Watch him run. This is the hard part about being a light. At the end of the battle, if you've been capping, you now have 4, 5, maybe even 6 mechs trying to chase you down. It's a bit like a fox hunt in that every single person is trying to kill one little tiny mech. And there goes the leg on the Trout, and he is going to be taken out by Star Commander. And that is the final match, with the BPL scoring a decisive win. They didn't lose a single mech. And as you can see, they did a lot of killing, but look at all of the assists here. All right, we're going to publish these stats real quick, because if I don't, you guys don't get any thing for these matches. Match 5. Right, that means I mean to make match 3 appear and match 1 appear, but that's the fun of video editing. I can do that. Alrighty, let's look at the tape real quick. Very even numbers on both sides. It looks like the heavy hitters are Star Commander and Weaver on the BPL side, with a kill apiece for It's Me, Ian, Superfly, and Ralphie No Pants. Arturos brought in the damage and the armor. He did a good job. He did exactly what he was supposed to. The Sorensen Sabers, what can I say about them? They fought the good fight. They tried their shenanigans and they ended up losing. They brought 2 Chargers. They brought a Crusader. They brought a Pirate's Bane. They brought 2 Stormcrows, and they brought another Crusader. That was an impressive match. Now, it is 3 matches to the Sorensen Sabers and 2 matches to the BPL, which means that the Sorensen Sabers have won this round of Blood League. And as I promised, we have one last match. We have one last match, and we have Fish versus Trout. And I am not remembering where we are going, so I'm going to ask one last time. Where shall we go? Fish's choice. Oh, fish, mighty fish of the lake, where shall we go? Do 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 do. People, people. I love saying people. It's so fun. All right, we are going to the loud jungle. Now, you can only do this in certain instances. I do believe assault is the right word for it. We're looking for some 7s there. We're not seeing them, so we're going to go to another one. I think skirmish might do it. Ah, there they are. We have the loud jungle. All right, loud jungle for jungle crabs. All right, they have both readied up, and we are going to see some interesting builds here. This is a fight that they arranged all on their own when they learned that they were fighting each other, and they learned that they had these names. This is what challenged this fight to begin. The trout versus the fish for supremacy. Alrighty. Jungle crabs are the hardest to get rid of. They are indeed. Have you ever seen one of those jungle crabs that sits up in the trees? Those things are terrifying. Oh! People!
This is command. Eliminate all enemies, no matter the cost.
Alright. The trout comes with 3 medium lasers and 2 snub-nosed PPCs. Woo! Alright, here we go. While the fish comes with 2 small lasers, a flamethrower, and 2 snub-nosed PPCs. Now, we already see that they're both trying to ring around. And if fish doesn't turn around soon, they are going to get shot right in the back here. Alright, first shot's exchanged. It looks like the first shot's going to go to the trout. They didn't hit the fish, but the fish is now at 4%. I'm going to pull up some overlays so that we can actually see the action happen. Alright, now that everybody can actually see how much damage is on each mech, doesn't that seem handy? Ah, the flamethrower. Oh, you really got to hand it. You don't see flamethrowers much in this game anymore, but when you do, it's usually in a 1v duel. Or a 2v. Oh, look at him just start to pound on this mech. The problem is that I can't see his heat bar. But as you can see, the trout is pretty heavily damaged. Oh, the fish self-destructed. What happened? Oh, he must have overheated too much. That flamethrower can carry a lot of heat with it, and he may have just not been able to sink enough of it to fire that next volley since he had lost his left shoulder. Oh, damn. All right. Well, that win is decisively for the trout. 254 damage to 247 damage. Look at how evenly matched they were. The only difference that I can see there is that the fish lost that right torso or that left torso, and that's what seemed to doom them. Well, that was an intense, fast battle. All right. We usually have interviews at the end of the matches, so I would love to ask that Ralphie No Pants and G.I. Jimmy come back or even stop by the... Where am I? Oh, yeah. I am in the critical damage unit right now. And come by for an interview. I would love it. I'm sure the people here would love it too. Ba 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 ba. I have to see if people want to do the interviews. Do 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 do. Captains. And the crab pilots. Oh. Ba da ba da 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 da. She needed both teams. That was beautiful. It's a trap. Here. Ah, that was not what I wanted to do. Na na. Na na. Mm-hmm. Ba 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 ba. Ah, yes. I put a Discord link in the game chat, but I don't think people can see it. Na 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 na. And I will send a message to Jimmy. Jimmy. Where's the Jimmy at? There's the Jimmy. Come on to CDU. Ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-dum,
Ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da.
ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Well, hi there, everybody. How you doing?
We're doing good. How you doing?
Not bad. That was fun. That was fast. You guys just, woo, right out the gate.
Vito ite et devore culum.
Right? Well,
You
half
didn't
right. I don't
bother
understand
getting our
half of
match.
that.
You didn't bother getting our motto on the patch translated, did you?
I did not. I only noticed that it was a patch and then started playing it with my embroidery equipment. So, yeah.
It translates to go fast, eat ass.
Now I definitely need that patch.
Yeah, we had that vetted by an actual professor of Latin.
All right. So let's go through
choice-
these.
Yeah.
The choice. Ooh. Actually, that was a nice choice on the part of the patch. Now, why did you guys pick Latin and not something else?
Because it sounds fancy.
It does. All right. Real quick for the crab pilots. That was fish and trout. How did you feel doing 1v1s in the crabs?
Well,
You
I'm sorry, you go ahead.
No, please, sir. Go.
I had a blast personally. I cooked my own crab.
You did.
With the
you
flamer.
are very good at a crab bake. What
when
was
the water gets hot and it just slowly gets hot and all of a sudden there you are boiling.
right? I saw one of you brought a flamethrower.
That would be me. I laid on it a little too hard.
I was thinking at the end of the match that that's probably what led to your explosion.
Yep, that was it.
You gotta love our toys, but they do cost us a lot of money at times. All right,
how many
now.
times did you rebuild that crab today, Fish?
Oh God.
Oh yeah. Well, I started with what was it? 27 SL, then went to the 27 Bravo, and then about 2 hours before the tournament, I picked up 27 Standard, and because Ralphie had mentioned something about PPCs, and I started looking at it, went, all right, yeah, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
I was gonna go triple PPCs, but the tonnage, the thing was just too hot.
Yeah, I had tried triple PPCs in like quick play, and it's just like I did triple PPCs in one medium laser, and you could do the cadence, but mixing the laser and the projectile, I just never could get it consistent. So I did 3 medium lasers and 2 PPCs.
I saved the weight and went for extra heat sinks. Not that it helped me with the flamer.
Not that it helped you. They really do need to fix that. The flamethrower in point effect in Canon World, I think it dumps heat.
No,
does.
you do gain heat.
Oh, really? In Canon?
Well, in the tabletop, you gain heat. Yeah.
Yeah.
As I recall, it's been a little while. But
I think,
Yeah, I was never really strong on tabletop rules.
Did you have a lot of heat sinks in your right torso?
I think they were pretty well even. I think it was like 3 and 3.
Because you had a light engine, so losing that part of, or did you have a standard?
I had a light.
Okay.
Mm.
So losing part of that light engine knocked
Lost.
5 of your heat sinks out, and so whatever
Yeah.
heat capacity you had exceeded, like it just jumped all the way up. So I think that's really kind of what ended up doing you in.
It was that early blowout off of that torso, as well as the fact that I didn't let up off the flamer the
Right.
entire time. So the heat gets exponential with those. If I had backed off, if I had let off that button about that time, I probably still could have put up more of a fight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was open CT. I mean, it's if you'd put a slightly more of a fight, I would have died. So I was like,
That's kind of the hope.
yep.
Just a little more damage on either
Whoa.
side of y'all, and it would have just been a completely different match.
I'm just glad it was as close as it was.
One more volley with your right shoulder and your left shoulder still on your mech, and you probably could have ripped a component off of him.
Yeah. No, it
All
was
right.
a tight match. It was fun to watch.
It was a tight match, and it was a lot of fun to watch. I honestly think they should do stuff like that for the end of some matches, as just a way for both teams to cheer on something that's more fun and to look forward to something too at the end, even for the side that doesn't win.
I mean, we're always down for silly stuff. If you're gonna face us, we just saw fish and trout, and we're like, something has to happen, and it has to be an
Right? Those names have to be put together, and they have to do something. What can they do?
When Ralphie here first told me that they had a guy named Trout, I went, "Okay, that's it. Crabs at dawn."
Yeah, I came home to all of those messages for crab battles, and I'm just like, I don't know what the hell they're talking about, but I really want to know.
I didn't expect it to go anywhere, but it took on a life of its own apparently.
It did. It was very fun. All right, now we got to get to these matches because I'm sure you guys got other stuff you want to go and do. Now, okay.
Yep.
Trout, Fish, it was good having you both. Come back to the CDU Discord anytime you want. There's a bunch of jokers here.
All right.
Awesome.
Will do.
Thank you.
Peace.
All right. Jimmy and Ralphie going into match one. Ralphie, you guys came out strong.
Yep.
You just decided speed ball was the way to go, and you just, wow, that was, I don't even think that match took 6 minutes.
I don't think it did either. Yeah. We had one sniper up on the ridge because somebody had to tell the rest of us what was going on and where to go. And then HPV is one of my least favorite maps. So,
they took away a lot of the running cover, and it really did
Yeah.
change how you use it.
Yeah. I think the real trick we learned was hugging walls and not going on top like we used to.
Yep.
But
Yeah, and we were. I felt like we were in real good position until I fell off the wall, and then everything kind of fell apart.
Yeah, that is always a bad feeling. I've done that.
No, I fell because I was just trying to hammer into you guys when you were in that opening that gate, and next thing I knew, I was like, "Uh oh."
Take 2 steps to the left and you're right. Crap, I should only have taken 1.
But yeah, no, the first one was good. Like I said, as soon as it went wrong, it definitely went wrong, and I was like, "Yep, this is gonna be bad."
Yeah.
That is beautiful. All right, so on to match 2, because that was over pretty quick. On to match 2. What was the ideas going into match 2? Because you had to respond to that speed brawl.
Yeah, well, the one thing we kind of come up with, the Sabers came up with in ISC, was our red laser brawl deck, and we feel like we've perfected it, so to speak, in Blood League so far. Maybe not perfected, but we've definitely got a lot better with it. And we're going to, that's something that when we feel like we need a little something that we,
Yeah, you don't think those little red lasers are going to do anything, but how often they recharge, how often you can make them back on target. You'll get 5 or 6 extra pops in where a medium laser would only fire 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Yep, and one of the things we did was a majority of the mechs all run at the same speed, so it really helps with a lot of our players being new to comp. We don't have to, I run 20 kph faster than you, so I got to pay attention to that while I'm also trying to fight or get into the brawl. And so now we just tell them to hit W, and we'll all get there at the same time. So
It is one way to do it. It's
we were
honestly how CS happens all the time. Ralphie, what was
we
the
were
plan?
planning to stand off a little bit more. We were hoping to get, over that hump in the middle. We were hoping to do a bit of long poking with some strikes, and we had a lot of medium pulses and some reds as well. And we were hoping our lights could go around and get us the big cap advantage.
Yeah,
You all ran top in that, and you charged straight into us, and we were ready to poke back and receive, but you charged too fast. You did what we did on map 1.
Yeah.
Honestly, when we kept catching a couple blips, and you guys were getting closer and closer, and I just called it to go because I thought that's what you guys were doing. So I wanted to try to catch the flat-footed. So.
You had what was that? A charger and a warhammer and something else?
We had a charger, a quick draw, dervish,
Battlemaster.
and I think we had the wubmaster on that one. Yeah.
Yep.
So the quick draw and the battlemaster were green disco.
Oof.
And the hope was we were gonna, because I thought it was you that last time we played you on this map, you went for a low strat instead of a high.
Yeah,
and
I think we did.
And we were hoping to catch you down low again.
I was surprised to suddenly see a heavy or two and an assault just rushing the hill in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Yeah, we thought you were going to run bottom again like you did last time. And last time our problem was red lasers didn't quite reach far enough, which is why we brought some of the green disco. But with you on top, that didn't quite work out.
No, you got to be strategic about your peaks at that point. And peaks are never a good idea because they usually just result in everybody losing armor.
Yep.
Well, it did result in a decisive victory for you in Fittrick, Jimmy.
That was I don't know if Ralphie knows this, but he was only his light was only fighting one mech at the end, just so he legged Arctic Cheetah. The other two had no ammo.
No, that was Free Worlds, wasn't it?
Yep.
Oh, well, Free Worlds.
The other two had no ammo. No, we didn't have enough time to figure that out. That would have changed a few things for Dance. Yeah.
I was chasing him around, just kept tagging, enemies.
Yeah, Free Worlds just turned into a brawl. I couldn't tell which side was on which side. There were so many explosions going on.
Yeah.
I know you.
One that we're still feeling out, which I think everyone is, especially since it got patched again last week.
Yeah, well, it's probably going to get patched again, and keep your eyes out because the Crucible's getting changes as well.
Yeah, that's one where I think our problem was our formation fell apart, and I think if we would have held together, I think we were in a good position, and we could have gotten it if we could have gotten at least that cheetah legged a little, or that, not the cheetah. Night Gear? What was the thing with the machine guns at the end?
Well, that was an Arctic. There was an Arctic cheetah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He was legged at one. I mean.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, you couldn't kill him. But yeah, the direwolf ran out first. And I was in the night gear, and I still had rounds left, and I thought I had that missile instead of the right, so also it was like nothing. I'm like, no.
Yeah. We also had a little bit too much. I think that's the one we had a little bit too much team damage in one spot on, but that's all right.
Yeah,
we had fun.
You get those
oh yeah.
Because I know I pulled some pretty decent team damage in that last drop. So.
Yeah, and then.
Let's see. And then we had Caustic. Where was Caustic and all of that?
Yeah.
This is the one that I thought we had that, and then How did you guys at the end there? How did you get all the caps and still have so many guys to brawl in Theta? What happened at the end there?
What they were doing was they were back capping. Every single time you capped, they recapped another point.
Mm-hmm. But we were ahead 3-2 for most of that.
Yeah, but
And then there was
unfortunately,
some
while
point
you
where they
guys were
stopped.
trapped in the center, they took a fourth one, and that's when you guys pushed out of the pocket. But the 45 seconds that they had 4 points, their points just jumped. That extra point every time it ticked off.
Yep.
Yeah, I think when you went for, I think it was Kappa.
That
When
was
you
probably when we
you
got
ch-
out of position.
Yeah, when you chased our guy off of Kappa, I know. I think the light went and capped somewhere else, and I think
Yeah,
the
you
other
caught
Viper
him.
went.
He got stuck out somewhere.
Yeah, like I said, we were just at that point because we were just in such a mess of positioning at that point, trying to figure out where you were going to pop out. I just pulled the lights and the Vipers just like to go cap stuff. Like I don't know what we're going to do at this point because I thought we were pretty much just going to get steamrolled. So,
Yeah.
but we were.
Yeah.
I think us being spread out and a little bit confused kind of helped us a little bit because like you couldn't.
It did disperse damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, you couldn't just roll over us like we weren't all grouped up, but
Yeah. Well, that and our light on that one, as I recall, got separated. Which,
yeah.
Can be a death sentence for lights if you're trying to stay together.
and as I recall, it was, and he was the one we were having counter back capping. So then when we lost,
Yeah,
him,
and
that was the end of that.
he got pinned against a wall by like 4 mechs.
Yeah, he turned into that deep dark alley and went, "Nope, that's not my car," and tried to get out and couldn't.
and realized that the muggers were behind him the whole time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, that brings us to the final match of the evening. Not the crab battle, but the final match.
Yep.
Now, what were you thinking going into this final match? Because at that point, it was 3-1 to the Sorensen Sabers.
Yeah.
And you guys are still having fun. I was watching chat, and chat was insane. I was barely following it.
I mean, we're here to have fun more than anything else.
See, that's the most important thing with comp. If you play this game and you play comp, you can feel a little bit obnoxious in the matches. And even if you're winning or even if you're losing, you might not be winning the way you want, or you might not be winning at all. Keep going and having fun in between matches is just as important.
The only thing we know on this map is we don't want to fight at Gamma.
Yeah.
So our plan was don't fight at Gamma.
I mean, if it's a simple plan, you can usually hold to it, even if the enemy doesn't like what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah. We just cap advantage, don't fight at Gamma.
Yeah.
That was it.
You were just tactical fuckery the whole
way.
way.
My map now, somebody has drawn wieners on it.
Well, that will happen. I'm surprised there aren't more wieners.
Yeah. Me too. Some days, actually.
Well, unfortunately, everybody can play the tactic maps game, and it does more than just that little cool pulsy thing.
Yeah.
Yep. For us, we were. I mean, for the most part, we did what we wanted to. We just got too strung out and trickled into you when we did make it over there. There was some little bit of confusion. We have some brand new guys who just like got their first drops in tonight. So I'm glad that they're getting to try out comp. It's like Ralphie said, Sabers are the same way. We're just here to have fun. Like we're just trying to get people into it, and we're hoping, like for TOS, that we actually can field 2 teams and maybe have one team that's a little.
Oh
bit
yeah,
sweaty,
Tournament of the Stars is coming up.
but not real sweaty. Like basically we actually maybe try to all take the mechs that we think we should take and stuff like that instead of like, hey, you have a medium, jump in it, let's go.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
but
we did
tricked
some of that today.
when we trickled India. I was like, oh, this is not because the 2 Storm Crows were headed, I think, to Epsilon when they were, we called the head the Sigma, which I mean, it was whatever. It was no big.
We saw you were split, and we saw you had a group there, and according to our count, it was like 4-on-7, and we're like, charge it. It doesn't matter. It's 4-on-7. Run for it. I like those numbers.
Yep. Yeah. No, it was. Like I said, as soon as it kind of it was unfolding, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be bad. And then so I dumped 14 small pulse lasers into my teammate's leg and blew it off. Oops.
Yeah, that was helpful. Thanks.
No.
What was your red laser medium? Was it always hunchbacks? I feel like I saw a few different ones.
We've done tonight we used a couple of different ones. Like I said, we have a bunch of newer players.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even have 20 mechs, so I knew most of them had a Stormcrow now.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, yeah.
So yeah, I had some of those guys built those Stormcrows up with red lasers, and then
red lasers is so much fun.
And we also, like I said, I really enjoy the Hunchback 4SP, that little brawler that's like an assault with the armor of an assault.
Yeah. Yeah, we both ran that a lot in ISC, as I recall.
Yep. So, I mean, it's definitely, like, that was a fun match. Like I said, I was glad we got to take home the win, because I know you thumped us pretty good at ISC.
Yep.
So I was just happy that we could at least give it back to you for one, and maybe in TOS we'll have the decider. So
yeah, no, for sure. I think we got you 3-2 last time, and you got us 3-2 this time. It's a great fight always. You guys are fun. I think we've scrimmed you a couple times. My memory is getting foggy.
I think we might have. Yeah, I think we might have.
But every time we see you guys, every time we see Oxy, it's fun. It's silly. I love it.
Yep. No, it's like we like I said, we were definitely having fun. Like I said, we're trying stuff every time, trying some different stuff just to learn what we can do. So, but yeah, it's great playing it always, for sure.
Yeah,
so.
For sure. If you want somebody to practice with next week, feel free to hit us up.
Sure. Yep, definitely. I'll shoot you a message. Maybe we can get a scrimmage or something set up.
And remember, the upper teams are always looking for scrim partners. Even one division above yours, you can learn a lot from them and bring it back to your team. And a week later, suddenly you're running people over rather than winning like 3-2.
Yep, there's a team that we got beat up very, very badly in TOS last year. That was our first comp as a team, and they've scrimmed us, and they might be a division or two, maybe it's 3 above us, but they the scrimmages always go their way, but the input afterwards is what really I think helps.
Well, that's how you grow as a team. Working through why did we lose? Well, they were better. How can we get better so that they don't kick our ass as much? Booyah!
Right, and that's the one cool thing with that team. They usually, or at least 2 or 3 of them, will jump in our Discord and go over each match and say, "Well, this happened. You guys did this really well, or you did this really bad." Or
2D20 does that.
Yep.
We will happily scrim you and sit after and go over each of them. We'll let you do things like roll it back and try a different scrim against us on a match if you had like 2 or 3 different plays you wanted to try out.
Yeah.
Scrimming is a fantastic way to get better at comp.
Yep, I know we scrimmed you guys a lot, ISC and before. I think during ISC or before it. I know we did a bunch of scrimmages for ISC.
And even more than the game, I think that's more the fun part of comp, is getting to know folks you don't usually play with and telling jokes and having fun, having the fish battle.
Yep, fighting in the G spot. Let's
grab. Yeah, you guys have conquered the wetness of the G spot. It is all of yours today. Yeah. Also, Division G has a nickname. I don't know if the other ones do.
G spot. I love it. I didn't understand it at first. I'm glad somebody explained it to me. Because I was reading the message and I'm like, G spot. What the fuck are they talking about?
Yeah, that's what we've been calling Division G since the BPL joined it in ISC earlier this year.
Yep. I love it. Well, I'm glad you guys formed a team, and once you've got 2 or 3 seasons under your belt, you'll actually see a lot of your plans improve, and it won't be sheer luck that's getting you through. You'll actually walk into some matches and know you just have it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we've gotten a lot better at positioning, I think, this time. And now it's just working on keeping that cohesion after the initial impact.
Yeah, the plan never survives the engagement with the enemy, and
No.
the backup plan and your training is basically all that keeps the team together at that point.
Hmm.
I just
But yeah.
usually try not to scream like a girl over the open mic. And
Well, that tends to help with the morale problems and the communication issues.
Yeah.
But hey, the communication in a comp match is insane compared to a multiplayer match.
oh yeah, definitely. That's one of the things I think most of the new players to our team really are enjoying. That just we're talking to each other and we're
Right? The rush of
working
communicating with a
together.
teammate
Yeah.
and watching them come in from the side like you asked them to and distracting the mech so that you can get in that final kill shot. It is truly a thing of beauty.
Yeah.
Well, Bluto, thanks for casting us, and Ralphie, thanks once again.
Hey, no
for a great
problem.
game.
I can't get better at this if I don't have people to cast. So thank you guys for agreeing to let me do it.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm sorry that I
Remember
couldn't.
to wait for Team 2 to lock.
Oh yeah, I thought that they had locked. I thought I saw one that
I
said
was
Team 2
literally-
lock,
yeah,
and
I
as
was
I
literally
clicked on it,
about
I
to-
realized it was Team 1. That's why you guys bombed me with Team 2 locks when the game resolved.
Yes. We were hoping that would make sense.
Oh, it did. It totally did. I'm just like, Team 2 lock, Team 2 lock, Team 2 lock, Team 2. Oh, yeah. They were apparently ready and locked. I was the one that was late on that.
Yeah, it was
And
just
if you're still listening, hi, Fish Mom.
Holy
I can't
hell.
believe we didn't get Fish to say hi, Mom. I can't believe we forgot
Well, I'll say it.
well,
that.
Is Fish Mom all one word?
It can be now.
Nope. Gonna be 2 words. Hi, Fish Mom. Boo, boo, doo, doo, boo, boo.
well,
Yeah.
I'll go head out. But thanks again, and like I said, it was a blast as always.
Oh yeah, I love
BPL.
these. I love these comp
Yeah.
matches. These things are fantastic to watch.
Yeah.
I got to
for sure.
remember to
And-
talk during it sometimes because, like, I'll watch the action. And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I got to say stuff about this."
Yeah. But yeah, anyone who wants to, if you're still listening and you want to reach out and schedule a match with us, we'll try to make something work.
Right, and remember, you guys can always reach out to like CDU or 2D20
Oh, yeah.
or the Sorensen Sabers. They will be more than happy to scrim with you if they can arrange the time. I know right now 2D20 is fielding a partial team called the Corsairs.
Okay. Yeah. But yeah.
All right.
But this was a blast, y'all, and I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with for next week.
Alrighty.
Yep.
Y'all have a good day.
Yep.
All
thanks.
right,
Or
you
whatever
too.
time it is where you're at.
Whatever time it is where you're at, and I will see you all out there in the Stomping Mechland.
Yep. See you next week.
Bye. Doobity doop ba 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 ba. I want to thank all of you out there in viewerland. Thank you. I've never had this many viewers. This is a treat for me, and I just got to see 5 match games and a 1v1. Hopefully, I will get better at clicking on the mechs before everything starts and showing you all what weapons the mechs have going into the match. But that's a timing issue that I'm going to have to work on, and it is difficult to get people into the lobbies to do all that, so it's going to take a little while for me to get up to speed on it. Well, this has been Bluto on behalf of the HPG replay where this will be posted, and Twitch. I will see you next time, and it has been a blast casting tonight's match. On behalf of the Sorensen Sabers and the Black Pants Legion, I am Bluto, one of the humble workers at HPG, and I am more than happy to bring this stream to you. You have a great night. Do-do-do. I gotta make stuff happen. There we go. All right. Oh my God, how many people caught Pokemon? Von Falkelstein, I don't know how many times you've typed in Pokedex in chat, but clearly you are trying to take all of the Pokemon with you. I love it. Thank you. I was honestly thinking about removing that because nobody ever uses it. But hey, if one person gets a kick out of it, then I'm leaving it. So thank you. Alrighty. The Pokemon already escaped, and that'll do it for us in the land of the HPG replay. I am Bluto1973, and I will see you next time.